Sometimes the railways can run like clockwork, but sometimes they don't, with delays, cancellations and very tight connections. And these could also be a factor in today's chase. The chase that I shall be doing is chasing a steam locomotive, 46115 Scots Guardsman, and only using scheduled trains to chase this steam locomotive. I'll be using West Midlands Trains. And you join me at Rowley Regis railway station on the Snow Hill line, waiting for Scots Guardsman to pass through before the chase begins. To be honest, that was awesome seeing Scots Guardsman passing through Rowley Regis station. That steam locomotive is LMS Royal Scot Class and was built at the North British Locomotive Company in Springburn, Glasgow. It also has an interesting movie role because it starred in the 1936 documentary Night Mail. And just like the Mail, we need to move post-haste because the race has officially started. We are waiting for our first train, the 1044 West Midlands Railway service to Whitlock's End. We're going to board the train. I'll explain more about the journey as we're going to chase it to our next location. We now departed Rowley Regis, and the plan is to get ahead of 46115 Scots Guardsman and reach Penkridge before it does. There aren't many good spots to capture it today, so it's all about timing and connections. Scots Guardsman is heading through Smethwick Walsh Street, then via Soho and Cambridge Parkway, before taking a scheduled 20-minute break at Busby Junction. I'm using that window to catch 3 separate trains, changing at Smethwick Galton Bridge and Wolverhampton to reach Penkridge about 13 minutes before the steam locomotive passes through. To be honest, I was getting a bit worried for a second because the train I was on was running 3 minutes late between Rowley Regis and Smethwick Galton Bridge, which is where I'm currently at right now, but things have got worse. The train I was meant to catch off here, the 1059 West Midlands Railway service to Shrewsbury, as I was taking that train to Wolverhampton, has not left Birmingham New Street. So that train is going to run late. So when I get to Wolverhampton, hopefully I can still make that Liverpool Line Street service to get to Penkridge before Scots Guardsman passes through. But I don't know because they might shove that Liverpool Line Street train in front of the Shrewsbury train. If they do, then I can't go to Penkridge to catch that steam locomotive. So it's getting a bit interesting here. So we see if we can get to Penkridge or not. So the train that I'm currently on is actually running 20 minutes late, but this is the 1050 West Midlands Railway service to Wolverhampton. Stops at all the stations en route. The train that I was planning to catch, the Shrewsbury train, has left Birmingham 16 minutes late. So I don't know what time that Liverpool train that I've got to catch at Wolverhampton is going to leave Birmingham New Street. But hopefully we can get to Wolverhampton and get the next train to Penkridge and hopefully get Scots Guardsman passing through Penkridge. The journey on this Class M30 wasn't too bad as it stopped at all the stations along the way. We arrived at Wolverhampton and when I got off the train I accidentally overexposed the footage. So apologies for that, don't know how that happened. Now let's see where that Liverpool train will be arriving. The good news is we have made it to Wolverhampton, but the train I was planning to catch the M23 London North Western Railway service to Liverpool Line Street is running 13 minutes late. It left Birmingham New Street 13 minutes later. That 13 minutes was a vital factor because that's how long I had at Penkridge before Scots Guardsman passed through Penkridge. So I don't know if Scots Guardsman is going to be ahead of us or behind us. But we're going to catch the train now, head to Penkridge to see if we get Scots Guardsman passing through Penkridge or not. So I just left Wolverhampton. Now the reason for these delays is due to points failure and also trespassing in the Smethwick Galton Bridge area. But we're on our way to Penkridge now, so hopefully we can catch that steam locomotive. So the good news is we managed to get to Penkridge. And even better news, Scots Guardsman was held and we passed it. So it should be passing through Penkridge station, running a bit late, any time now. To be honest, that was awesome seeing Scots Guardsman passing through Penkridge station. Now it's got to stop at the next station at Stafford for 20 minutes, and this is where it gets interesting because I've got to chase it to the next railway station. And the train I'm catching is the 12:02 London North Western Railway service to Liverpool Line Street, which is supposed to get to Stafford at 12:10. Unfortunately, it's running about 6 minutes late at the moment, so it's due to Stafford now at 12:16. Scots Guardsman leaves Stafford at 12:18, so it's going to be really close to see it for the final time at Stafford, or not. But we'll see what's going to happen anyway because our train's arriving now, and let's get to Stafford. Moment of truth. So we made it to Stafford, but I wasn't expecting that Class 37 diesel locomotive sitting on the platform in front of the steam locomotive, but unfortunately the steam locomotive will now be diesel hauled all the way up to Carnforth. Anyway, let's see this departing Stafford station. The railways do get criticised a lot, but what happened today with the points failure at Birmingham New Street and the trespassing incident at Smethwick Galton Bridge, it's not really the train operating company's fault that these delays have happened. And honestly, they did try their best to run the trains as best they can. Chasing Scots Guardsman today, did I outrun a steam locomotive? I got lucky chasing Scots Guardsman at those locations that I had planned today. And honestly, it has really been enjoyable and a bit stressful as well, but I consider that as a win, to be honest. But for now, I'm going to drop another video right here. Feel free to give that a click. The people on screen now, YouTube channel and patient supporters, thank you for supporting the channel. I've been SimOnTrains and hope to see you next railway station so we can share a new journey together. Thanks for watching.